Hello everybody! Saltersuit Ren here, and welcome back to Wildermyth, as we were right in the middle of investigating the Buckfell saplings. We were coming here to investigate, I forgot what exactly we were investigating, but I guess we had a note telling us to come here, where we met up with Flinla and Grim, who said they had a way to stop the Morthagi from being aggressive. Apparently, the more aggressive Morthagi were designed to chase them down and kill them. And, so they brought us to the heart, or something. I'm trying to remember what exactly it's called, but whatever this heart was, we were able to, we could use it to make some of the Morthagi join us. However, in doing so, we would have to sacrifice one of our own, and unfortunately, Helmden decided to step up to the task. He and Garland actually got into a pretty big spat about it. They were arguing over whether or not Helmden should, or Garland was very adamant that he shouldn't, but ultimately, Helmden chose to sacrifice himself. And now there's a few bellhops on our side now. But apparently there's a ton of enemies. This is scaring me, honestly. Regardless, our goal now is to continue this way. I should go ahead. Inside here you can kind of see what remains of Helmden. It's kind of creepy, but also kind of interesting. Either way, it's all dark. Malene, why don't you open the door? And I'll have you do a zealous leap here. I should have had you be a guardian. Regardless, Flinla, you can come and move over here. The bellhops. Okay, here comes one bellhop. You come and step up in front of Malene. You come up over here. We are not interfusing with the Enduring Hearts. No reason to. Garland. I'm gonna have you step on up here. There's a bellhop we can move out here. And where's the other bellhop? Let's move this bellhop as far as it can go. Which is trying to... Okay, that's that. There we go. This bellhop can move up here. Okay. You... I can move you up here. And possibly over here. There's no way to silk step, but you I'm gonna put over here. So the bellhops are in the lead. Can you open a door, bellhop? No. Ilthai, you may be able to open the door for the bellhop. Oh. Okay, we've revealed some of our enemies. In the meantime, you can silk step back here. Garland, in the meantime, go ahead and sentinel. This bellhop can come up right over here. And wait. Malene, I'll go ahead and have you move up here. Other bellhop, this bellhop can actually step up here. They can be bone linked. This bellhop will move up here. They're bone linked. Can Flinla bone link with them? She can, apparently. I think that gives them armor? I could be wrong. It could be like walling for us. But go ahead and be a guardian. You go ahead and just wait. You can step up over here, interfuse with the rebel, and you can bone lance a few things. Let's go ahead and do this. Nice. There's a Grand Matron. What is the Grand Matron exactly? Okay, we gotta keep an eye on Garland, actually. The Weldling is gone, and the Butler is gone. But yeah, that Grand Matron, terrifying. We gotta keep an eye on. Okay. Okay. Well, how about you come and attack the Sommelier? You come up here, hide behind the bellhop, and Foxflight, you can dodge the next 2 attacks, but you lose 1 speed. You're already in the room. You'll be able to dodge the next 2 attacks, so just because you're no longer hidden. I'm going to wall with Ilthai over here and do Sentinel. This bellhop will come up here and attack the Sommelier as well. Malene? If I do a Zealous Leap over here and be a Guardian, Flinla come up here and also be a Guardian. This bellhop can come up over here and step right here. Just kind of block a little bit of the Grand Matron's space. You have a lot to interfuse with. Let's go with the Rebel. We can Bone Lance. We'd hit the bellhop as well, unfortunately. Or we could do a Bone Wall. Or we can interfuse with another thing, but let's go ahead and Bone Lance the Grand Matron because we need to get some damage done. It's not a hero, it's a bellhop. I am willing to... I understand the risks. It's not gonna kill it. Yeah, see, it didn't kill the bellhop. The Grand Matron may do that anyway, though. Okay, Malene. Oh, and there goes the bellhop. Well... Okay. This bellhop can go ahead and squeeze the Sommelier. There we go. The Sommelier is gone down. Now you can go ahead and shoot the Grand Matron. Garland, I can have you come up here, and you can't shield shear or do anything from there, so I guess you'll be Sentinel. Bellhop, I don't want you to grapple it. What I will do is move you out here. No, wait, no. I'll move you over here, actually. Malene, let's wall with Garland and be a Guardian. We have to destroy the Grand Matron. I'm trying to put the ones I'm not as worried about first. Come up here, Beth, and we will interfuse with... What is that? More Rubble with another Bone Lance. Barrage. I like the Bone Lance a little bit more, honestly. We can Bone Lance the Grand Matron. Hey, good job. And good job, Garland. That's exactly what I needed you for. Okay. The Grand Matron is gone. Look at all that. Melina's level 2! The shield. We can give the shield to... you are... Let's see, I guess the only person I can give it to is Moline. So we'll go ahead and claim it for Moline. Beth is now a blue horn mystic. We can do arches. She bonds with the earth and summons a seedling and summons from seedling and silt a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. Riposte. She will counterattack after successful melee block or dodge. I mean, she does have a sword. Or Tinker, once per combat as a swift action, Beth restores all shredded armor to herself or an adjacent ally. She's more aggressive, so I think I'll go with Riposte. And Moline. She can be a bard, which she reduces the cost of recruit jobs by 1, +5 stunt to all heroes in the party. Interesting. Blood Rage. Infuriated by wounds, Moline deals +1 damage for every 2 health she is missing. Or Long Reach. Moline has +1 range with all attacks and abilities. I kind of want to do Bard because, given her background, I feel like this kind of suits her the best. Like being an inspiration to the others in the party, while also being more able to like recruit others to a good cause. I feel like Bard suits her. I'm gonna get a drink of water really quick.
You aided us in a time of need. You gave us blood and soul. We won't forget that. And we hope to aid you as well when the time comes.
The Guardians of Wyvernsong said tired goodbyes to Flinla, the other enduring, and Helmden. That's right, Helmden. Or whatever it was that Helmden had become. The 2 remaining bellhops are standing guard for Helmden, though, so that's good. And we have earned 15 years of peace as a result. I wonder, I hope that whatever Helmden has become... I'm a little paranoid. I hope that whatever he's become does not wind up being, like, being corrupted or something. Because clearly the heart was able to influence some of the Morthagi, but not all of them. But regardless, let's see, we've got a good deal of equipment. But let's go ahead. Hey! The enemy's plans have been weakened, so that's good. Let's see what happens in the story next. I think it's the story that happens next. Yeah, or is it transformations? It's one of those. During the years of peace. Helmden? Helmden left small treasures around Victory's Guard for other explorers to find. Perhaps new stories would spring up here. What? I don't know why, but... Maybe this probably happened back during when we claimed Victory's Guard. That's what I'm gonna say. This is not now. This is old because Helmden is no longer around. On his more civilized days, Hugh and Hand would drop into town for gossip and tool repairs, but on the whole, he felt clear-headed only among wilder kin. Beth enjoyed spending time with the researchers of Tiragan Workshop. They shared an enthusiasm for shiny mysteries and a tendency to push limits. Sounds like fun. Ilthai perfected the time-honored art of not doing a damn thing. Good for her. Unconvinced that the threat was gone for good, Bryson continued to train relentlessly. Ooh. Look at how white his hair has gone. He is the oldest one in the party. Moline and Beth enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Malene would always exaggerate how many monsters she had slain in each battle, but Beth didn't feel the need to correct her. It sounds like something Beth would do too.
Hey, Strath Vane's up and running again.
It's symbolic, you know, of... bread? Well, sure, that, or... maybe I'm just hungry. Garland set up a stall in Elmyarn and made a killing selling cloaks and hats emblazoned with the Guardians of Wyvernsong's seal. Of course he would. Garland Silver has retired. He is no longer in your party, but he'll go into your legacy and may play a part in future stories. That's right, the legacy is something that, if you continue to play the game, the characters that appear in your legacy will have a chance of appearing in future games, or you can just hit recruit from legacy, or something like that. And just so you know, I have actually played through 2 other stories before. I did like just a generic 3-chapter, I think it was, and I also did the intro campaign featuring the Gorgons. Both of those I actually did as in the first one, the Gorgon campaign. I actually did that with the characters of Critical Role, just for fun. And the generic 3-chapter campaign, I did as the Kingdom Hearts characters. So those are some things that I did. So if I choose to continue and I pull up characters from the Legacy, there's a chance that not just the former Guardians of Wyvernsong, but also either Kingdom Hearts characters or Critical Role characters may pop up here and there. So just keep that in mind. When her fighting days were over, Arkeen traded in bashing skulls for bashing metal. The head of each spear she crafted was inspired by the shape of a fallen leaf from outside her forge. And Arkeen Fever has retired. She lost her son, and now she is no longer here. She didn't seem to be particularly close with Helmden, or at least they never really traveled together that I can recall. Settling farmers' disputes was easy compared to the life or death decisions Hewn Hand was used to, and he took well to being a judge. His solutions always seemed obvious in hindsight. So, Hewn Hand has also retired, but is now a judge for others. Beth Gwalderfeld's son has reached adventuring age. Lono Gwalderfeld has joined the Guardians of Wyvernsong as a hunter. Well, hello, Lono. She has twins? Beth Gwalderfeld's son has reached adventuring age. Sean Gwalderfeld has joined the Guardians of Wyvernsong as a mystic. So Sean is now a Greenhorn mystic. You can do Spirit Blade, which is when allies stand next to an interfused object, they gain +1 damage, and interfused blazes can be used to grant nearby allies fiery attacks. Myth Weaver, advanced interfusions for books, textiles, and interfused statues grant +1 potency. Interfused Garb has a chance to reflect damage. Or Vigor Flow, for each interfused object, your physical attacks gain +1 damage. I kind of like Spirit Blade a little bit more, personally. Vigor Flow seems much more like something your mom would enjoy. But then a hunter like Lono. Crippling Strikes, +1 hobbled to the enemy. Quelling Moss, Lono's physical attacks apply poison. As a single action, he can throw a bottle of poison that applies 1 poison to all units in a small area. Or Thornfang, Lono is refunded an action point for each melee kill. Okay, Crippling Strikes or Thornfang is what I'm thinking. But Quelling Moss can also be useful. We no longer have someone with Quelling Moss. I genuinely don't know. I don't know what kind of person Lono or Sean are. Don't know what kind of people they are. I may change up their hairstyles, because all I can think of right now is Helmden with that hairstyle. Plus, it might be easier to tell them apart, you know? But anyway, I think I'm gonna go with Crippling Strikes. In the years leading up to his retirement, Garland grew more welcoming. Not sweet in any way, just less openly cynical. And suddenly, struck with something approaching true earnest, he brought the youthful and less experienced together and started sharing all the wisdom his meandering life had yielded. Who benefited most from Garland's stories? So Sean, Lono, or Malene? Okay, Malene is a warrior. Let me see what... I need to see Sean and Lono's personalities. Hang on. Where are you, Sean? Okay, your personality is... You're a hot-headed, healer, romantic, greedy, goofball, loner. Lono is hot-headed, a coward, healer, poet, greedy. And then everyone else is gone. I feel like, let's say Lono, probably. Okay, there we go, that's quite a bit. And Lono is now a Bloodhorn Hunter. So you can be a Bowmaster, +1 damage and +1 range with bows and crossbows. Bows no longer have a minimum range. Tinker, or Ambush, Lono draws back ready to loose an attack upon any enemy who enters the threatened strip of tiles. If the shot is not sprung, Lono releases the attack at the beginning of his turn. I wonder if I can stack Ambush with other hunters. That could be pretty crazy awesome. I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's do Ambush for now. In the years leading up to her retirement, Arkeen seemed to change. She started speaking mostly of the past, summarizing it all. Heartaches, haunting decisions, happiness that came and went. She spun those tales to all young and old who wished to listen. Who benefited the most from Arkeen's stories? We already did Lono, so it's going to be either Sean or Malene. Let's go with Sean. Sean seemed to be a bit of a romantic, and Arkeen was a bit of a romantic. Plus, just in case, we also need at least one other to have a good deal of experience. And in the years leading up to his retirement, Huonhan did something he always imagined he'd do. He started teaching. The wiser hearts of the company listened to all he could think to pass on. And this is going to be Malene. Malene is going to listen to Huonhan. The wisest, the most knowledgeable about how things work, kind of the heart, in a way. Malene would probably be very receptive to that. Being like having the big heart that she does. So close to leveling up, Malene. Okay, Sean is now a Bloodhorn Mystic. We could do Wisdom. Gets a bonus to all campaign level tasks based on age. Hardiness plus 30% health. Could be useful. Or Elementalist. Advanced interfusions for liquid, metal, and wood. Interfused fires do not burn out. I like an Elementalist. Let's go with that. During the years of peace, Ilthai, we could advance her transformation. She'll lose some speed, but gain some armor. I think that might be pretty useful. We're not gonna have Garland. That just hit me. We are not going to have Garland. So, okay, Malene, can I get you better armor? Let's see, this has... The armor is lower, but you have a higher stunt chance and better dodge. This is decent as well. Let's see, Travel Taff. Ember Gown. Ravenwing. Or Heather Drab. See, Heather Drab has more armor to it. I think that might be better for you. We'll go ahead and do that for you. You... I can give you some Ghost Traff. which could be nice. Better armor is going to be kind of key. Better armor, better weapons. Malign. Nightmail. Let's go ahead and do Nightmail. And let's see, weapons. A better dagger in the form of... what do I want you to have as like an alternative weapon? I'm not sure. I'll come back to you. Malign. A better mace would be very expensive. But this is also a water-based effect, but you'd lose a shield. Staff? No. Sword? Someone had one of these swords. Helmden had one of these swords, but no longer. Okay, right now I'm going through trying to, like, find, like, what is the best option for something. Apparently, whatever this wand is, we don't have. Let's see, Antler Bow is tier 2. We could upgrade it to a white U. Or... ooh, this one. 2 temporary health to the hero is fun. Refunds and action points is also good. If you get a stunt, then you can do another shot. That does seem to be what I've given her already. I kind of like the idea of her being able to attack a lot under certain circumstances, so let's go ahead and give her the Rook Pride of Cobb Drink. Interesting name for a weapon, but okay. In the meantime, you... the Lockbreaker is nice, but we could improve that to the Mountain Grim. Or we could work with one of the others, like the Dusk Pilar of Kaya. Instead, the Head Doom. Let's go with the Head Doom. Why not? Interesting name for a staff, but it's pretty cool looking. In the meantime, your Windbloom could be upgraded to... we'll figure something else out. For you, I never really use your mace anyway. Let's go ahead and... where are the axes? Let's go ahead and give you the True Fell. And finally, Lono. You have the Bolt Thrower, which is a tier 2 at crossbow. But we could upgrade that to the Sunweaver, which is tier 3. I think we have enough to do it. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that might be all I'm doing for now. I mean, unless I want to upgrade the Windbloom to the Wraithfall, but then we don't have enough I want to save some ingots for the future, because that could be very useful. I think Bryson's gonna retire after this next one. Maybe Beth as well. No, Beth is a mystic. She's gonna stick around for a while. But I think that's it. I think that this may be it. So let's go ahead and... the factory was supposed to be our life's work. But Flinla traded that life for something horrifying. And I won't let it spread. This is when he created them. A Morthagi never misunderstands. Never decides it knows better than you. Ooh, that's creepy. Morthagi are the only ones I can trust to carry out this mission. That's what she said. He created them to stop her, to try and destroy her. But, like, she wasn't trying to, like, force it on others as far as I can tell. She just, like, gave them the option.
Long after I'm gone.
And there's the Morthagi. The mountain shadowing Jaimla's hold erupts, bleeding drills and blades. Legs that are not entirely legs, and blank, empty rage. They seep and spill through the yondering hills.
No!
No?
We sacrificed Helmden. The whole transaction still makes me queasy when I think about it, even years later. I'm not sure if it was better or worse than a regular death. And then we get news that it didn't fix the problem? Maybe made it worse? I can't do this anymore. I just can't. We could write this out somewhere.
Oh, Bryson. But Lono's here. Alright, fine. I'll tell everyone else that Bryson finally dropped out and won't be joining us.
Wait, everyone else is on board?
Except for you. But I get it. It's a lot of pressure. And off he goes. With Bryson following behind.
Fine. What's the plan?
First, we go convince Beth to join us. Next, the rest. Then we storm the mountain and end this war. You call your mom by her first name? Okay.
Beth? But you had said...
Too late to back out now. You'd have to walk, sheesh, a whole mile back to your house. Nah, you're committed. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. And... oh, there's a place to recruit over there. Bryson's just off on his own over here. But look, everything is so much more wide open. Oh look, we were starting to train over here, train to equip archers, and we never finished. But this is like the whole world. We can see the whole world now. And now our goal is to assault the Morthagi core. Anyway, let me go ahead and take a look at Sean and Lono. And I might be able to customize some of their colors and such. I want to change their hair, actually, because, like I said, it's too close to Bryson's. I don't like how similar to Bryson they look. So let's go ahead and do something a little bit more like... maybe... I don't know, for a mystic like you, maybe that could work, and you're just gonna have kind of like that. It's an interesting look, but it's not like too bad, I don't think. I do like the colors. And then the Lono is... Lono Gualderfeld. I'm changing your colors to, and your hair. Do I want you to have the same hair? Maybe not quite. I may do your hair more like this, perhaps? And colors... I might do more of a yellow. I don't think I've had yellow quite yet. Secondary color... is that like an orange? Interesting combo. Kind of like an autumny look, maybe? Sure, why not? So we have Sean and Lono here now. And we can recruit someone over at Jamla Land. But once we do that, well, who knows what will happen next. Actually, why is Lono all the way out? Why is Lono all the way out here? I guess like you're coming to meet up with Beth is what you were doing. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna wrap this episode up around here. We just took down the matron, the Grand Matron, I think it was called. It's already like my brain is already trying to like recall a lot of stuff. Oh man, this is gonna be quite a rush to get everything taken care of. But regardless, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. So if you enjoyed watching it, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. Stay safe out there, friends.